Hey, my chads and chunguses. Welcome to Vindictus. Wow, I spent a lot of time on this game in several iterations, and in some ways spent a lot of money on this game, probably. I don't have a number on that, but I'm just guessing that's true. Which is bad, because it's a free-to-play, but that was a different John life. I played a lot, probably in high school, maybe in middle school, and then I think I must have dipped my toes in during college, because I've got this level 77 here, just tied to this account that apparently I still know the two-factor authentication login to. Um, I have no idea what this man does or which character it is, but I think like the max level used to be maybe 80, maybe 90 when I was playing with him, and now I think it's 100 some. So this boy was pretty thick. And then I've got this weeby weeb name, Crimson Ruby, because she has a scythe, and I kind of wanted to do like that Ruby show, and that's a level 2, and I never did that. And this is my most recent one. I also don't know who this is, but you can see this is just the John Rurald name, so it's more my normal speed now. I I don't know why this game isn't more of a thing. Why more games haven't modeled stuff after this. This thing is awesome. It's an MMO-ish, but it's not at all the regular MMO gameplay mechanics. It's kind of like got more of a Monster Hunter vibe than that, but it's like if Monster Hunter was combined with like a dungeon crawler and like kind of a fighting game. Though I guess that's kind of Monster Hunter. I'll go back to my cool boy. um, and like no games have done anything like what this has done, and I just think it's so fun. And it's just like instance-based, go through a dungeon with like up to 4 other people, uh, battle through little minion men. There are like traps and stuff on some things, and like they're like kind of exploration type mechanics and stuff, and then like get to like a boss room and fight through a few waves of boys maybe, and then like do a boss. And like there are breaks you can get off of the boss, and like there are items you can use to like shoot like a grappling hook onto it and try and like pull off parts and stuff. And there are like raids with like I think up to 40 people for like giant dragons and junk. It's insane, and I love it. Um, so I just wanted to start on the character selection screen because it's very odd. I didn't think I had a boy here at level 77. I'm not going to play with him right now because I was testing as him, and I had no idea what I was doing. I literally couldn't even make like him attack other than the basic attack. I don't think I have things bound or something, but I'd rather just have the game refresh me and tell me what the heck is going on a little bit. Um, Plus, I kind of wanted to show all the characters and talk about my nostalgia. One thing about this game is it's hella old. I think probably at least 10 years old. It is not optimized for modern day computers. I think it used to like almost be unplayable on modern day computers because like, okay, this guy needs to shut up. Shut up. Can I?
I am destined to be remembered.
All right, that interrupted. um, Great. Could you shut up? All right. I swear if he starts up again. Um,
is a master of the twin sword style. His strength.
Alright, I'm just gonna make him do his emote thing, so the other guy stops. Apparently I won't be able to spend too much time on this because I don't know. Can I... There's gotta be a way to make this guy not talk. Beautiful. What the heck was I saying? Oh yeah, and I think it was like only running on like one core of the CPU, and then like I saw something in the settings this time where maybe that they've updated that a little bit. So it doesn't run perfectly, especially in like the towns. It gets a little weird, but I can't believe nobody else has done more with this. It's so good. So this is the boy I probably played with the most. Let's see how many characters. Oh my god, shut up. So Lan, Eevee were definitely in it. Karok was kind of new when I was playing it the most. Kai is my level 77, who was like my secondary push. Who's a bowman. Don't know who that is. Don't really know who that is. Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. That's my level 1 who I never played. Don't know who that is. Nope. 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 Wow. Were there like... I think there were maybe 5 characters, like, when I started playing it. I think it was this one, maybe this lady, this one. That was like the newer 6th man. I don't think he was in it. I mostly just... Maybe she was in it. So this kind of suffers from the sad of just anime women, which isn't great, but we'll hopefully move past that a little bit. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. It's Asian MMO style where you just pick a character and there's no customization and you just go. I just kind of want to look at the weapons. So that's a bow. Those are swords. That's a big old sword. That's like a spear. That's like a rogue man that I was trying to play. Rapier. I mean, that thing looks dope. What is crest?
Lafor is an agile, bare-fisted fighter.
Bare-fisted. That's kind of cool. What's that? What the heck is that?
Is a deadly assassin.
Just be like a...
Ira.
Just be like a... edgelord man. I really like this guy with like... They each have 2... Oh my god, shut up, dude. They each have 2 weapons. Look at his hand coming through the glove. That's interesting. That just completely changed their playstyle. So it's functionally however many characters times 2, with all of their different weapons. Though I guess maybe some of the newer ones only have 1. Looks like most of the newer ones only have 1. And I really like this guy's big old golem fist. But I think I'm gonna be this dude. I mean, look at that thing. So I'm gonna skip through the tutorial because it's really not interesting, and then I will join you again with bada bing bada boom, as they say, with an actual start of a mission. And you can kind of see what this is all a busy about. Okay, so made it through the tutorial in the first mission, which is not anything really, and went over my skills a little bit, so hopefully I'll be able to have a bit more of an idea of what I'm doing. So this is the town. I put everybody in their robes rather than having them in their real gear, just again because this game isn't the most optimized in the world. Given that it's ridiculously old, I still can't believe how well it it stands up though. So that's not regular. Obviously, it's decorated here for Halloween. Um, cool little placemat or doormat. Duh. So around here, it can be even kind of the worst it is for frame drops and stuff. But uh, for how old it is, this game looks so good. It's so weird. Um, so just to give you a rundown of kind of what you'll be seeing here and what this game has to offer. These are all of my skills. Most of the things that are completely grayed out I do not have. I have one active ability, which is this, Resistance Unchained, which is just a big old stabby that is better at breaking off parts and such. I just have this little dash, which on itself, in itself, isn't much of anything. It just reduces damage, or cancels damage if you dash through things. But I can follow it up with a left-click attack, if I time it correctly, to do this Thunderbird slash sweeping strike in front of me. There's also Guardian's Blade parry, which seems to be probably something that's this guy's bread and butter. If you time it correctly with their attack, it seems like you don't take any damage from their stuff. I imagine with like the bigger bosses, it either doesn't work at all or just reduces the damage. And then Guardian's Blade Strike. So this one is a little weird. It's just a barrage of light attacks being on the left click. The controls there, left click at times 6, and then keyboard S times 6. So back on the keyboard, but it doesn't look like he's going backwards. So I'm not sure exactly how that works. I'll try and do it. I don't know if I'll be able to figure it out right now. And then I got some other just general stuff. Right click is a heavy attack. And if I wasn't going to be comboing, left click is light attack, and some things that all of the characters have to work with as well that I can show you. But we'll just look at a little dungeon here. So you spawn into the instance. There's a decent amount of level variety. It's kind of in sections based on level. Like 1 to 10 is like this ruins area. I think like 10 to 20 is like an ice cave thing. Then you get into like vampire land. It's just like a burned and ransacked village. There's swampy stuff. There's like desert stuff. I'm sure there's a million other things that I never got to. But go spawn into these dungeons. I do not think they are randomly generated. I'm almost certain they're not. There's just different stages. So these spiders really aren't the enemies here. They're just kind of fodder. The bigger boys are these gnolls, which kind of dominate the first section of the game. Let's see if we can get that slash going. Yeah. And is this that? I'm obviously going the wrong way, but maybe that one combo with like light attack and S isn't that hard. I just need to be facing the right way when I do it, which I'm not entirely sure how to do that. Maybe I need to attack first. I just keep facing the camera. So I can pull off that combo. I just don't know how to make it go somewhere I need it to. Yeah, and then there's cool things. Like, there's destructible environments in this game. It's so cool. Things like that, and things you need to, like, blow up in order to progress. It's great. I also have a spear. I can just yeet at the boys. That is just a consumable that you can take in. There are a few of them. Oh, I missed. I want to eat my spear at him. You also don't have to aim it if you don't want. You can just do that quick throw. Gourd Gouger. I think these green things are part of the Halloween event, given that it's that Gourd Gouger title. Or whatever it said. Commendation. Something. So these little black things are various drops that the people can give. This is essentially just how you loot, and you can do breaks to get more of those. Okay, let's do the big ol' sweep. Yeah, just take them all out. How do I want to do the big combo, but I don't want to go backwards doing it. Maybe I have to do like W and S at the same time. This is part of the fun of the game, though, is just figuring out all of your combos and the potential of your characters. You can also, let's see if I can break some of this before I kill this guy, because I do think this guy's the boss. I don't know if these pillars are actually breakable. Let me try and use my smash. The smash might be able to break it. Yeah, see, that's awesome. And if any of these stick around, no. You can actually pick up things in the environment and use them as weaponry. I don't know if there's anything around here. See a boss that qualifies. Maybe I can do this if I break it. Oh, these should work. No! Dang it. Alright, I'll have to look into it at a different level. And you can see there was that little which was like my parry going into effect. And then you get like these cinematic pictures. They don't normally explode into donuts and pumpkins, but Halloween event when you kill the boss. And it usually does hitch there for some reason. Oh yeah, there, I just picked up his weapon, and I can smash things with it, theoretically, if anything was alive, or you can chuck it. So it's just got so many things going for it. Looks like I need to go through some crappy dialogue before getting into the next one. I mean, I don't know that it's crappy. I don't really remember what is up with the story here. I just don't care about it right now. Oh, look at that panda. Love to see it. So this is something that they changed. There used to be a loading screen between the dock where you depart for your stuff here and the town. I know it doesn't seem like anything, but it's a revelation for me. So these are your friends. I think they're like the Crimson Mercenaries or something. I have to train a skill. Choose a skill. There's the train button. Train. Combat Mastery. That seems to be the only one I can train. That's fine. And there's a lot of different build stuff you can do. Select one of your skills and advance it. Then talk to her. Okay, good. And did I do it right? I need to do it more. Train it to rank E. Skill training. Do I have any? I do have some stuff to use for it, apparently. Because there's like a lot of passive skills you can use in addition to the active skills, and then gear does different stuff and all interacts with each other differently. Talk to people in a thing. One thing that this game has, let's see, can I find it? Under character, maybe? I don't know if I can see it. If I'm, like, I mean, I'm obviously not at the level, but if you can even look at it, would it be under skills, maybe? It has, like, secondary progression beyond just your class of, like, I don't remember what it's called, but it's essentially you turn into, like, a shadow creature of death, or, like, an angel seraphim of justice. Like there's just like a transformation, and like as you do things to level up that, I don't care, lady. Level up that stuff. Like your transformation can like grow to different tiers, and like you change visually, and like I might jump into my level 77 just to show you. I think I only have like a tier 1. Because that stuff is harder to level up. Because it's very powerful. But I might do... what does he want me to do? I might do one more mission on this new man, and then just jump in quickly to that guy, just to show you, because it's cool. It's really cool. The Shadow Creature of Death path gets you more damage in some way. I don't remember how it goes for the duration of your transformation. It might be like damage and attack speed or crit chance or something. And then the angel version, I think, makes you more resilient, and maybe you heal people, or maybe you when you're in it, and maybe like you get faster. I always loved the angel thing. That the angel, whatever it is, in this game, is like my peak aesthetic. I wish there was a game just like with high. Yeah, there you go. There are the traps. Like high angel style, kind of like the Diablo angel stuff. Kind of like what is it? The closest I think I've found to that kind of thing is Darksiders. I really like that stuff. I just wish you could be more of the angels and less of the horsemen. So another fun thing you can do is grab onto people and just wonk them around, and you can punch them and throw them. And let's see, if you like do it right, sometimes there's even a cool bit beyond that. I don't remember enough about this game to do most of it. Dang it, the freaking trap. Spear the spider! And like the physics are so good for a game that old. Like the ragdoll, it's crazy. I want to see if I can get the thing to happen. Oh yeah. Did it do it? Do it? Kind of. Well, now I'm just punting them. I'm just punting them! I wanna do it. Yeah, okay, that was a little bit better. They're like finishers, and like sometimes it goes into like a full kind of like cinematic animation where like you suplex them over your shoulder. It's kind of crazy. How are you supposed to aim this? So confused. So, unfortunately, you can't grab the big boss minion, but I can throw a pot at him. Oh, I just smashed it. There you go. Try again. I think this one's easier to throw. Yeah! And you can stun them. I didn't even remember you could do that. It's crazy. And look at that. That's so cool. And this is just like, you have like basically 3 attacks. And there's so much variety with the weaponry and stuff between the characters. There's like the ranged boys and the melee boys, and like just like the kind of utility central boys. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's see. Can we maybe screen, yeah. Just quickly get on to my big man. See if I can figure out any of the abilities on him. He is quite a bit different. Look at the security of this secondary pin. So here we can go to some different areas and look at some higher tier fellas. I don't know if I'll be able to figure out much other than just the shoot button, but I'll be able to show you the transformation and the shoot button. And some new boys. And I have like a million pop-ups on this guy, which is fun. Oh my god. Go away. There it is. Always has trouble loading. So this place, is this the place? This is like the market board. And let's see, black. Or is it just dye? So apparently like nobody's playing this game anymore. This is where wow, I have 7 million bucks. Spent a lot of money getting probably this money. Is you could, oh my god, I can't believe. Yeah, there it is. You can buy these dye ampules, essentially just color palette makers for your armor and weaponry in the shop, and it's not even like you buy like a set amount, maybe like 15 for like 10 bucks or something, and then you just randomly roll into what colors you get, and it was so gambly because like I think you had like a couple rerolls or like a couple options you could choose from, but essentially it was random what color you got, and it was by RGB. So it was a functionally like infinite amount of possibilities you could get. And the dream was to get like all, I think 250, 250, 250, I think is like pure white. And maybe like 000, I don't exactly remember, is like pure black. Black was higher than white, but like any straight pure color in like the RGB that didn't like have any crappy tint to it, like this is like an off black gray that would be less valuable. And then you could put it up on this marketplace that you just gambled for, and it sells for a ridiculous amount of money, as you can see here, 3.33 million. I don't know if anybody's buying these, but and yeah, it's crazy. Which is why I kind of hesitated to call this a budget bestie at all, because of some things like that, and the fact that the end game is kind of insane for pay to win. With that, basically the end game is trying to forge up your weapons to plus whatever, up to like plus 15 on your normal weapons, which you do there at the forge. But I think anything over plus 10, maybe even like plus 8, because I feel like it was an even crazier grind than that, there was a chance for your weapon just to break completely and just go away, and like it's ridiculously hard to get it up to those higher plus tiers. Like I think there's like a 20% chance for it to actually succeed usually, like as an average, and I think it gets even smaller as you try and finish it off. But there are things you can buy that are like things that protect against your weapon breaking if it fails and stuff, so that's not good. But that said, this is free to play. And up till that point, and even at that point, I mean, I think if you're not going crazy, and if you really wanted to like have friends and get a crew together, I don't think you'd need plus a million weaponry to get through everything. But it certainly helps. But up until that point, especially now that the end game is even farther than when I played it, it is so good. It is so much fun. Just upgrading and learning the abilities and combos, and it's just like so easy just to go through those instances and just like mindlessly pew, 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 blow things up, and it's really fun. So I'll give it a budget bestie for the many hours you can have fun with it, despite the fact that it gets a little dubious after a while. So let's just go ahead and go to Hoarfrost. I don't know which one we want to do. I don't know any of these, so I don't really know why I'm looking through it. I'm just looking for like something that sounds fun. What about Yeti King? Let's do Yeti King. And I'll try and figure out the buttons. So this will show you some of the area variety. I figured this is the one button I figured out. Ow. Is that I could do. And as I say that, I can't do it. Oh, there it is. I could do like this little secondary foot blast that does like 1,000,000 damage. But yeah, this guy has basically a repeating crossbow, so he's gun have. And it took me forever to reload, or realize you reload with tab in this game. Or, yeah, in this game. Also, you can pick up the meat. Let me pick up the meat and blast people with the meat, which is always fun. And then, like when you get the ribs, you're like freaking Wolverine. But I can't figure out any of my other abilities, and I keep trying to reload with R because games, but that's my kick ability. Well, it's not really even an ability, it's just my kick. Can I grab this guy? Oh, I didn't want that. Go away. Let me grab the Yeti. Ow. It doesn't want me to grab the Yeti. Yeet! No. Yeet! Yeet! So, this guy is something where I'm using my right click to kind of switch through his chambers. I didn't mean to open that. Go away, please. Of his little crossbow there, and that's, I think, how you use the different abilities, but I can't figure it out. Like, do I need to equip these? I don't know. Are these even active skills? Or is he just mostly passive? Right click D. Rapid fire. Right click D. That sure didn't seem to do it, game. I have no idea what I'm doing. Alright, I didn't really honestly come here to show this guy off too much, so I'll keep it moving here. Let's see. Got some jelly bellies. And I'm pretty sure there's gonna be boulders of death. Like, I mean, this is so dope. Like, you got the enemies, you got the environment trying to kill you, gotta run away from these boulders. You can smash the boulders, I'm pretty sure. You can run into the wall. You can try and figure out how to use your ability. Like, there are buttons here that seem like I should be able to use skills. Oh, apparently it's called Dark Knight. So I'll use that on the boss. I don't know how long this mission is, so I should probably stop stalling. Tearing through it, normally it wouldn't be quite this crazy. This was like a level 40 mission or something, which is good because I don't know any of my skills. Oh, okay, there you go. The boss is right here. So this is the Dark Knight transformation. If I can get somewhere that I'm sure the camera will actually see it. I mean, how cool is that? You turn into like the Death Man, and like you just go crazy with it, and now I can like. This isn't related, but I wanted to. Oh, I blew up because he threw a thing at me. And now I can use like a freaking bomb that I'll just throw at him that nobody could see because he was right next to me. Yeet! There's just so much going for it, and like there's nothing else that does games quite like this. Oh, is that a mini boss? Rip. Yeah, there's things that are multiple stages. And I really loved it. And to some extent, I still really love it. Like, when I was playing this, I was like, oh my goodness. Am I going to get back into it? Okay, this is the real boss. Throw my bomb at him. Rockjaw. Can I pick up any of this stuff? Rockjaw, I'm going to have to calm down. I'm trying to show the people things. Unfortunately, one thing with this game, as you'll see, as I've been just standing taking hits for no reason, is that there is armor degradation that you need to repair. Otherwise, your armor is less durable. If I was actually trying, I'd be using this dodge roll a lot more. Ow. Ow. My super death. I wish I freaking knew how to use some of the other abilities on this guy. I went to the trouble of getting level 77 for this. Stop whacking me. I need to end the video. Can I throw the pumpkin? No. Oh, I blew it up. Let me throw this thing. This guy doesn't like me. I just want to throw things at you. Yes! I should probably try not to die. That would be bad. Oh, did I get another? Oh! I don't know how I did it, but I got another... I got another stage of my bow. I don't know what this ability does. Oh, it's like a shotgun. Oh my gosh, okay. It's a explosive shotgun that does 1,000,000 damage, apparently. So not the greatest showcase of the gameplay potential of high-level stuff, because I have no idea what I'm doing, but oh man, is it fun. And I might honestly create like a new character and play through it a little bit. It's just so ridiculous. I love it. Only caveat is that it's a little janky with things like that just running, and there's a decent amount of frame hitching. I mean, I have what I would hope is a very good computer for this. I mean, it came out a long time ago, so I think it's more on the game than more on me. And then the end game, kind of not lovely structure there, but to some extent it doesn't need an end game, just because it's got so much to it, and I really like it. So there you go. That's Vindictus. This is one I honestly recommend checking out, just jumping in for a little bit. It's fun. Let me know if you do. I can hop on. Not on this guy, probably. I'll probably be somebody I know what I'm doing. though I could probably figure this guy out. But remember, the latest and greatest is marketing construction.